Okay, so let's do listening of page 52. You will hear a woman, Kate, talking about the first aid course she attended, and you have to answer the questions. The first one, what was the first thing the course covered? And number two, look at question 3 in exercise 3. You got it here. What was the most useful thing that was covered? And you've got 3 options. Which word is a synonym for your answer to question 1? Okay, so here we go.
Unit 5, Listening, page 52, Exercise 2.
Well, we covered a range of things. What I found really useful was how to deal with bleeding, but we also looked at what to do when things get in your eyes, and we started off by looking at what to put in a first aid kit.
Okay, so what was the first thing the course covered? Looking at what to put in a first aid kit. Number 2, which word is a synonym for your answer to question 1? Equipment. That's it. Alright, so listen, and then you have to decide which one of these 3 options are the correct ones. Are you ready? Steady, go.
Unit 5, Listening, page 52, Exercises 3 and 4.
Hi, Kate. I'm writing an article for the school magazine about the new first aid course the school is running. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
What did you think about the course?
It was really good. I wasn't sure what to expect before I went. I was a complete beginner, and I thought some of the other students might already know basic first aid, but they didn't. I don't usually like situations where I don't know anyone, but the tutor helped everyone relax. Some of the students were a bit older than me, but we got on well.
How long did the course last?
It was 4 hours, but the time flew by. I wanted it to go on more. And I learnt so many skills.
Such as?
Well, we covered a range of things. What I found really useful was how to deal with bleeding, but we also looked at what to do when things get in your eyes, and we started off by looking at what to put in a first aid kit.
That sounds interesting, but it must be scary with all that blood.
We didn't actually see any real blood, but, people are often scared in an emergency situation when somebody injures themselves. They want to help, but they don't have the right training, so they don't know the best thing to do. I think that's the reason people feel frightened sometimes, rather than seeing blood.
What else did the course cover?
Next, we talked about what to do if someone is unconscious, including how to give them CPR.
Can you tell us more about what CPR is?
I'm sure you've seen it in TV programs. It's when they push on someone's chest and blow in their mouth.
Oh, yes. That can't be very easy.
It isn't, but it's very useful. You'd be surprised how many thousands of people have survived because of it. You never know when you might need to use it. At the swimming pool, in the playground, in the street. CPR can make a big difference in those first few minutes before an ambulance arrives.
I guess you're right. Would you recommend doing the course?
Yes, definitely. You should think about doing it too. You might not want to study medicine like me, but you never know when someone might get injured.
Yes, you're right. I may do it too. Did you get a certificate?
Not yet, but I should get it in a couple of weeks.
Okay, so after listening the conversation, let's go with the questions and your answers. Number 1. What does Kate say about the other people on the course? She made friends with some of them. Number 2. Kate felt that the course should have been longer. Yeah, she had a great time then. Number 3. What was the most useful thing that was covered? Helping people who are bleeding. Number 4. Kate says people are sometimes afraid to help because they don't know what to do. Number 5. Kate thinks knowing CPR is useful because emergencies can happen anywhere. And number 6. Why does Kate recommend the course to the interviewer? He might find it useful if someone is hurt.